Hi, readers. Last time we met, we talked about growing in interpretation based on small details or symbols that we find in the text. Today, we're going to continue to work on generating and growing these powerful interpretations. I want to remind you that in a good book, you can feel your thinking begin to change. If you're open to new thinking as you read or as you discuss your ideas with others, you can build richer, more powerful interpretations. So I'll show you an example. I was reading chapter 6, and in that chapter, Mama is talking about her childhood dog, Chofast. She talks about Aunt Guy, and she even remembers her childhood friend, Helena. So that got me thinking. Number the Stars is really about the importance of never forgetting those you care about. And I quickly just jotted that idea down. One way that we can grow our ideas is by discussing our interpretations with friends, maybe in morning meeting or in our book club, or even just telling our family members about our ideas on what we're reading. Another way that we can do this work independently is using some of these thought prompts that we've used in the classroom. So I tried using this first one. So I wrote, I used to think Number of the Stars was about the importance of never forgetting those you care about, but now I realize, and this thought prompt helped me push my thinking. But of course, I had to keep reading. As I kept reading chapter 6, I learned that Chofast, the name of the dog, translates to the word faithful. So then I changed my thinking and I grew my interpretation a little. I used to think Number of the Stars was about the importance of never forgetting those you care about. But now I realize that Number of the Stars is really about the importance of being faithful and taking care of others. I want to remind you that when you grow in interpretation, it shouldn't just be supported by one part of the text. You should be able to support that interpretation across the text. So, can you think of earlier chapters in the book that we've already read and discussed? Earlier chapters, any parts that support this growing interpretation that it's important to be faithful and take care of others? Think to yourself or say it out loud. Great. I'm sure a few of you were thinking, well, Anne Marie was faithful to her friend and she definitely took care of her when she ripped the necklace off of Ellen's neck so that the Nazi wouldn't see it. Or maybe Anne Marie's mom and dad were faithful when they decided to take Ellen in and pretend that she was their daughter. They took a big risk, but they decided to because they knew it was their responsibility to take care of others. Or maybe you were thinking about chapter 3 when Anne Marie's very worried about Mrs. Hirsch and her button shop. And Mama just says, don't worry because friends will take care of them. That's what friends do. Do you see how this interpretation, this theme, it really does weave through several parts of the text? As we keep reading Number the Stars, let's see if we could find other details or parts in the text that either support this idea or maybe help me grow this idea and change it. Today, readers, you're going to read independently for your 45 minutes and then remember to answer the reading question. You might also want to stop and jot and use some of these thought prompts so that you can continue to track your interpretations and see how they change across the text.